When did it get cold in Florida? What the what? What the what? Good morning, guys. I've been up for like, what time is it? 10? Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 hours. 6 plus 4 is 10, Olivia. Oh no, I was talking too loud. My mom's inside watching my baby, and now he heard me. Dun dun dun. All right, we'll see how long until he starts banging on the door. Okay, so I posted a video last night about, how I'm just struggling. And what was amazing was that after I ended the video, I just stayed outside for a little bit and I just was praying to God intently, like very specifically praying for healing, hope, grounding, just staying in the moment. And I've had this splitting headache for 2 days, and and I haven't been able to sleep very good. And after I just like sat with my emotions and my feelings yesterday and just cried out to God, um, by the time I walked inside, I'm not even joking you, my headache was gone. It was completely gone. It was like somebody took an eraser to my brain and was like, because it was to the point where I couldn't even open my eyes. Like that's how bad my head was hurting. Like the light was hurting my eyes. Anyways, and then normally I have to put on a show, and I'm watching the show in order to fall asleep, or I'll turn the show off and I'll sit in the dark and it'll take hours for me to fall asleep. And before I know it, I'm having to wake up again and do everything all over again. And I've only gotten like an hour or two of sleep. Well, last night it was like 10:45, 11, and I laid down and I fell asleep before even turning on my phone. Like I just fell asleep. It was so peaceful. It wasn't hard to fall asleep. I just rested for the first time in a while. And I was like, thank you, God. Like this is what I needed. So I just appreciate all the prayers. And yeah, God's definitely doing his thing over here. His thing. All right, we're going to read out of my stain covered, no front having old book that I've had for years, but I feel like it gives it character. I have another book, the same book, but with the cover and it's got no stains, but that's the one that I like take places with me, like I feel like when I am at home, I just use my books that are all highlighted and you can tell like have been through some things. Like every time I would relapse, I felt like somebody gave me a new book or I had another book. And even though I was homeless, I always had a book on me, whether it was the Bible or some motivational reading or devotion. So yeah, these books have been through a lot with me. They're my babies. Okay, so this reading is titled Heal Yourself. The baby hears me. Okay, hopefully I can get through this reading. If not, it's all good. Okay. Aww. I thought my mom was going to get him, but she's probably like, Alex, come sit down. And he's like, no, think again. I know my mom's outside. Okay. So this book is it's by Melody Beatty, and it's more like a codependency healing book. It's not like my normal books that I read, which are Joyce Meyer, which is more of like a devotional style. My goodness. Mother, get in. Okay, so it talks a lot about like energy and stuff like that instead of God. So I just replace those words with my higher power and with God. So it says, heal yourself. Infuse healing energy into yourself, into your being. For too long, we've been attracted to things that drain us, exhausting our body, depleting our soul. That time has passed. The world is a spa, a nature retreat, a wealth of healing resources. Pour Epsom salts and essential oils into your bath. Sit quietly by a tree or a garden. Walk around the block in your neighborhood. Spend an afternoon in a nearby park or a day at the lake or the beach. Throw stones in the river while you sit on the bank contemplating the internal stream of life. Allow beautiful music to quietly imbue the stillness with healing instead of the pounding of your mind. Light a fire and awaken that darkened hearth to glowing flames and soothing warmth. Rise from your bed early in the morning. Open the curtains. Watch the sunrise. Feel the sunrise. Let it infuse you with its message. Let it energize you, invigorate you, fill you with life. At day's end, return to the window or step outside. Watch the sunset, absorb its changing colors spreading out beyond the horizon. Feel how it changes the earth and all it touches. Pet a puppy, stroke a piece of velvet, listen to a symphony. If you can't slow down long enough to absorb the energy the first time, do it a second and a third. Absorb revitalizing energy until you can hear your voice. Hear your heart tell you what would feel good, what would bring peace, what would bring stillness and joy. Before long, doing what brings healing and joy will become as natural as it used to be to do what drains, tires, and depletes and exhausts you. It isn't enough to draw near to the light, absorb into it, let it charge you and change you with its energy and its power. Healing is all around you, wherever you are, whatever your resources. Healing, energy, and joy are there. And I just love that. I love how it says absorb revitalizing energy until you can hear your voice. And it's so true. It's like that's how I feel with God, like making sure I make enough time to be able to hear God and to speak to God and to hear my own emotions and my own thoughts and to ask, talk to God like he's my best friend, especially right now during the holidays where times get tough for me. And it didn't used to be like that when I was married, like I loved the holidays. Christmas was my favorite. And now it's difficult to get through. I still enjoy the holidays, but it's just more difficult to get through. So I'm just making sure to stay grounded and to do all the things that they say to do, and just finding healthy hobbies to fill my time. That's really important right now, especially since I'm on day 2 of no nicotine. It's like, but I know I can do it. I just got to make it past today. And then I feel like tomorrow morning will be difficult. But after that third day, I'm usually all right. Like I quit smoking cigarettes. I can do this. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to go inside and go be with the baby and get some stuff done today. But I will see you a little bit later. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a great day. Remember, God's right here with us. If you ever feel alone, just call out to God. He's right here. All right. Bye.